people are very behind the transgendered movement because that's where a lot of this money went, and then there's just a dead trail because the one thing that you're afforded when you decide that you are transgendered is you can change your name. So you don't know who any of these people were originally, but they received hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars of cash.
There's so many examples throughout history where people were misunderstood in their time. I need to be able to actualize these things that are 20 years ahead and bring them to people in real life. The world needs to enjoy what's in my imagination.
Black Lives Matter released their 990 IRS filings. They collected $80 million.
No, I have never used Black Lives Matter donations to pay for any of the properties that I owned in the past or own right now. And in fact, when it was reported in 2021 that I owned 4 properties, that's true.
I like Kanye West's free mind thinking. I like how he think and as a free-minded person, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to judge Kanye West. I believe that even right now he has an agenda he's trying to cover that we know nothing about. Like the niggas he's naming, I don't know them niggas. Like I don't understand what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure he do. And certain shit he doing is showing me that he do know what he talking about. After I got cause I'm like, man, I fuck with Ye. I got Yeezys on right now. What the fuck? I ain't got them on now, but yeah. I'm like, he can't be just crashing out saying white lives matter. So I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? So I did a little research. I looked at the Instagram and I seen a little video of how he posted how Black Lives Matter stole, you know, they got $80 million and ain't did shit for nobody in the hood. They was giving it to like gay people and shit, they say, you know, on the video. So it's like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? To know that them people, you know, raised all that type of money and still ain't do shit. And he basically saying that Black Lives Matter was a scam because niggas still dying every day. He say it's blood on the sidewalk. Niggas still dying. Ain't shit changed. Everything's still the same. Police still shooting niggas. Everything's still fucked up. So I get him on that. The White Lives Matter shit, I'm sure he was just trolling. This is my speculation, in my opinion. I don't know shit. I'm just a regular nigga. I'm not a billionaire. I don't know what the fuck he, you know, going on. I'm just going out my opinion. So the White Lives Matter, I believe, was just a troll to get everybody attention and try to, you know, get his agenda across or whatever he working on.
I think it's important that people understand that while my brother is the head of security and my mom and sister did work at the property, there are also dozens of other people who work in the organization that are Black folks and are doing amazing work. It's not like I literally, you know, opened up the bank accounts and was like, I'm bringing all my family and friends in. Folks had skill sets.
Well, it was a scam, actually, it turns out. It was a scam, and it really hurt the country. Candace Owens has done an entire documentary on this. It's called The Greatest Lie Ever Sold, George Floyd and the Rise of BLM. For the documentary, she showed up to the gated mansion in Laurel Canyon, Los Angeles, owned by BLM co-founder Patrisse Cullors. Cullors then posted a video on Instagram complaining about Candace Owens' reporting. Watch this.
This morning, I woke up to Candace Owens being outside of my house with a news crew.
I can't see how this purchase helped Black lives anywhere in America. I can't even find a Black life on the property. The dog's not even Black, so there's that.
And so they're literally trying to destroy us. They're trying to destroy me. They're trying to destroy the movement. And I just need us to be stronger.
Why did you think it was important to make a documentary about it?
Because of exactly what you said, because they want you to forget it, right? They do these things, they sort of punch you in the face and then they move on and they say, nobody look any further. We're now moving on to a different narrative. It is important to pause and to reflect and to consider what happened and ask a very big question, which for whatever reason, no journalist was interested in at the time. We were all basically required to either put up a Black square or donate to Black Lives Matter or to make some, you know, statement online about how Black people are suffering to make sure that Black Lives Matter would receive the $80 million that it received in 1 year. But nobody asked the question, where is all the money going? And so look, I'm wearing the shirt. It is the BLM symbol, but instead I've inserted some cash into it, because what they really did is they robbed Americans. They robbed Americans' emotions. They extracted emotions. They used black pain to create confusion and to take millions upon millions, tens of millions of dollars from people. And where did the money go, Tucker? That's what the documentary explores. The people are going to be shocked. I hope people are very behind the transgendered movement, because that's where a lot of this money went, and then there's just a dead trail, because the one thing that you're afforded when you decide that you are transgendered is you can change your name. So you don't know who any of these people were originally, but they received hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars of cash.
I mean, he said that Black Lives Matter is a scam.
Oh, well, we gave $900,000 to that, and I'd like my money back.
Yeah.
Well, she could have said that before.
Still the same way. What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police for a reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matters, especially to my.
And black-owned businesses were being torn down in the process, but that's not what is happening now.
No, not at all. And I think from what we understand now, not only are the communities not receiving any type of support or funding from this organization, but neither are their local chapters. So there's actually this discernible tracing being cut off, that it was all somehow going to some central head. And obviously we'll learn more, I think, as investigations play out and more questions are asked. I also thought what was so disappointing to hear, so shocking, frankly, to hear, for example, Tamir Rice's mother said, they are hustling Black death, she said. They don't speak for me, and she said they won't even talk to us. And it blew my mind that there was such a departure from the birth of the movement that this organization was supposed to represent, that they wouldn't even communicate with the mothers and fathers of people who had lost their lives at the hands of an issue that this, again, organization was supposed to represent.
Yeah, hustling.
How many more Black people have to die till LAPD listens to us?
Black Lives Matter, the hashtag, like, we were just out there, like, organizing folks. We did not have money. We looked at commercial buildings, we looked at, homes, and then we found this really amazing space that's a sweet spot between commercial and residential that has office spaces, that has parking, that has, yes, a home on the property, but also has a sound stage where you could do podcasts and you could do live events in the backyard. No, I never received a salary from the organization, but I did receive consulting dollars from the organization in the early days. And it was about $120,000 that I received.
I believe the organization stood for exactly what the name implies. Black lives do matter. However, after a year on the inside, I learned they had little concern for rebuilding Black families. And they cared even less about improving the quality of education for students in Minneapolis.
The bipolarity is because you got something you're thinking, but you're told you're not allowed to say it in public. Well, I never actually told people that I liked Trump when he was running because I was bullied by Hollywood, because I stayed in Hollywood and people were like, think about your kids, and I'm trying to hold on to the marriage, so I'm just biting my tongue. Like, there's so many fathers and mothers that go to work every day and they're in a situation where they're biting their tongue because they think it will be better for their children.
That's right.
So even me in my position, I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a school that teaches Black kids a complicated Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa doesn't, you know, so they don't teach, even Christmas itself, Christ Mass, they don't teach it at Sierra Canyon. And what they do is take all of the celebrities, the actors, the basketball players, and they throw them in this one school and they indoctrinate the kids. So my son's psalm is brilliant. So right now, they're looking to figure out how to indoctrinate him to make him be another part of the system. I have a choir at my school. So right now, we've come to a compromise, but I'm not finished because I don't compromise. But we come to a compromise when my kids go to my school after school and they learn choir. I sat there with my son and he came and he said, why do I need to sing? I don't even go to your school. So imagine a 16-year-old version of that guy, the 26-year-old version of that guy, where the father doesn't have say-so of what the kids are watching, what the kids are wearing, what the kids are eating, who the kids are hanging out with. Ray Kurzweil said, we have the information needed to have a human utopia, but we're led by the least noble, most greedy people.
Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is now blocked from using Instagram and Twitter because of racist and anti-Semitic messages that he posted. On Friday, Instagram was the first site to lock his account after Kanye posted text messages between himself and the rapper Sean Diddy Combs. In those messages, he accused Diddy of being controlled by Jewish people after Diddy criticized a shirt Kanye was photographed wearing that read, "White Lives Matter." Then on Sunday, Kanye posted a series of tweets, once again targeting Jewish people, using the phrase DEFCON 3.
The rap star lashing out, tweeting, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I am going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda.